What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to change a blade on a Ridgid 10-inch miter saw. Now this is the newer version and the same application would apply if you were to have the 12-inch miter saw. So let's get into it. I make sure my saw is unplugged. It's unplugged, and just to test it, it's not turning on. So it's unplugged. Make sure it's unplugged. You do not want to do it when your saw is plugged, because you could accidentally hit the switch and you could maybe cut your finger off, and you don't want to do that. Now, right now I have a finished blade and I want to remove it to a less tooth so I can cut some raw lumber to frame. So I'm going to show you how to remove a blade, and it doesn't matter what type of blade you want to install, it's all the same. On the left side there is an Allen key hole where you put an Allen key, and on the right side, right underneath the motor, there's a tiny button, and you might think it's a screw, but it's actually a button. So basically, you need to get your Allen key and put it in the Allen key slot, and you need to take your finger and you need to put it on the button, and that button is what allows you to turn your Allen key, or else your blade is going to be locked. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is a miter saw, and this is its track. This is a 10-inch sliding miter saw, and right now I locked the saw so it's easier for me to change the blade. And the Allen key for the saw, there's actually a slot where you can find the Allen key, and it's actually right here, and you just pull it. It's where the handle is. So if you didn't have the miter saw utility vehicle or any other miter saw stand, and you just had it, the miter saw, you'd actually have an area to lift the saw, and the Allen key is hidden right on, like, inside of it. So that's where your Allen key is to change the blade. So this is where you put your Allen key wrench, and this is actually a screwdriver. So if you had to, like, unscrew all these nuts or stuff, you just use this handy dandy star plus bit screwdriver. But on the other side is where your Allen key wrench is. So then, see, if I don't push the button, this blade just spins. So I need to push this button, and that button is basically, this is the motor for the saw, and that button, it looks like a screw, but it's actually the button to lock the blade, and you just push it and you can hear it. And that's the button you have to push while you do the Allen key. So once again, don't forget to turn off your miter saw. This is off. Now I'm going to lift the guard, and I'm going to push the button, and then use my Allen key. I'm going to see, so you have to push it in, and after you get it in, you can unscrew. There's a way to hold the blade up. There's a screw, but I can't find it at the moment. So I'm just gonna get a scrap piece of wood that just holds the blade in place. That's a tip. You might need to use a lot of force, so it's easier if you put the miter saw down. So I'm gonna put the miter saw down, and then you also want to push down on it, maximum, but not too hard so you damage it, the saw, and then you just push the pin in. I'm gonna push in, and then if you want to, then the saw will spring back up a bit, and then if you want to lift the saw up again, you just push down and then pull the pin out, and then your saw will go back up, ready for you to cut. So I'm just gonna, okay, now I'm gonna push this button right here, and I'm gonna put the Allen key in. I put it in, and then for the pin to fully click in and lock the blade in place, you have to turn it a bit, and then the pin will go even farther, and then you just screw it. And don't forget the order of the washer and the nut. Just gonna put it aside. Now I'm gonna get the blade I'm gonna install. Now in this case, I'm putting a 36 tooth 10-inch blade, because this is a 10-inch saw. Putting a 10-inch blade. Before you take off your blade, look at the way your blade is running. Now the teeth are facing this way, so in a circular motion this way. So I'm gonna find my blade, and see, the teeth are gonna face the same way. So I'm gonna hold it in that orientation, gonna set that. I actually gotta lift the saw again. So remember, blade. Gotta push the saw down, pull the pin, then I can lift the blade. Remember the same orientation. Teeth are running like this. Take that off. Remember to put it inside that guard, safety guard, and put your blade in. Put your washer in. Put your nut in. Now you want to hand tighten it first because you don't want to cross thread. And make sure your washer is fully in. Now for this process, you do not need to push the button because you do not need the blade to be locked yet. The screw until there's some resistance. And you want to push the blade as much as you can. Okay, so now I'm done hand tightening it. Remove my old blade. Now because I hand tightened it and I can't tighten it anymore with my hand, I'm going to push the button. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna go as hard as I can. Okay, and then you have your blade installed. Take off your tiny scrap. So that's how you change a blade on a Ridgid miter saw. And don't forget to store your Allen key back where you found it. So the next time I change a blade, I have that Allen key and I don't have to go find another Allen key. And yeah, that's how you install a blade on this Ridgid miter saw. And now you know how to install a blade, and I hope you learned something new. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to post notifications to be notified on more informative videos like this one. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace.